You all right? It's Fragments. How are we all doing? Yeah, we're offline. You're getting missing the future. This is a message from the past. What happened today? Olivia Newton-John died yesterday. That was sad. Trump's house got raided today. Less sad. So we'll see. Who knows what will have happened by the time in 3 hours you click to the next video. We will very, very quickly go around, say who we are, say who we're playing, and then we'll play. I'm fixed for Windows. Luke is in my spot. I'm in Luca's spot. Doesn't matter. There we go. There's me done. There's Jack. There's Luca. There's Alex. It's all done. Now we're all mixed up. Let's see who we are. Who we're going to play today. I'm Harrison. I'll be playing everybody who isn't one of these. Jack.
The level of professionalism is I'm sorry. I forgot my name. Come back to me.
The level of professionalism on display. Okay, down to Luca. Who's playing Jack?
I'm Luke Lark and I'm playing Whisper.
On to Mad.
I'm Matt. I'm playing Hazim.
I'm mad that I have to be here. And back up to Jack for a second attempt.
Yes, I'm Jack. I'm playing Vanessa.
Inspiration, Vanessa. Who wants to remind us what happened last time, Hazim?
Last time, we started off where we had just finished fighting the Falcons and Irina, who had disappeared into a big misty mysticins with laughing and bad stuff. And then there was a brief interlude of Vanessa interrogating, I suppose questioning a guard, and then killing said guard. Much to the surprise of everybody, more so from myself that it fully healed up Vanessa in one go. Blew my mind. But then there was a bit of a confrontation with Vanessa and Hazim. Hazim expressing his disapproval of Vanessa's carefree attitude towards murder. And then we got everybody together, went and waited for the children to come back who had been wandering around in the woods. We decided to make the elaborate plan. Then I think we ran out of time to play the rest of the session because it took so long. But the long and the short of it is that we...
There was no short of it.
No, there wasn't. The long and the long of it was that we spread bodies around because we knew that there should be a group coming from Lekka of Falcons that would be alleviating the group at Fort Watton, bit of a shift rotation. And so we were expecting them. And so we spread bodies around, burned bodies to make it look like there were no survivors. We spread some bodies on the way towards the east, towards Danwaru. Can't remember what it was called, but it began with a D.
Wrong campaign. Del Munster.
Del Monte.
Not the coastal fortress on the snout of Oma in Chult.
No. So, yes. So we spread bodies, so it looked like they'd run to Del Monte. And then we decided that we were going to clear out the manor on the other side of the lake Kriegvogel. And so en route, a couple of things happened. Hazim did a little soothsaying, bit of horospancy.
Pexy.
Perispex.
I am a horospex. What does that do? Horospice. Sure. And to find out whether going to the manor house would lead towards my destiny. And it said, whoa. So it said it would not. And so Hazim is on edge. And then whilst talking with Rekis, the now leader, presumably, of the Silvervass refugees, he made a deal, saying that he would what he was explaining that he was the intentions was that they would leave Falkovnia, and she said not to leave her behind if we found a way. And I made an agreement, a promise that I would take anybody who wanted to leave. I wouldn't leave anyone behind. And then there was a sudden drawing of, I don't know, essence or something. Vanessa picked up on some magic, and it was being drawn into the forests, through the forest of torches, leading to the north, which we know is where 3 lakes are, the 3 traitors. If you want to know more about the 3 traitors and that little bit, go to the end of the last video. Much to Luca's and Vanessa's upset that Hazim had made such a promise. But YOLO. And so now we are making our way.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
The best way to describe what happened when Hazim made his promise was just...
We also know that YOLO doesn't actually apply to this place. So...
Yolt!
Yeah.
Nancy Sinatra just pops up whenever anyone dies.
And so... Yeah, so now we're going to be making camp with the refugees. We're all fully rested, and then we're going to, we're going to be making camp and then heading to the manor. But before that, we got to a shallow crossing and sudden drowned ones that aren't drowned ones, because I think the DM said drowned ones and then kind of doubled back that there was something else as my phone rang.
I'm sorry.
It reminded you to send your phone. So yeah, that's me for a minute.
Well, I will also correct the mad cartographer because it was a slight change. A slight mute yourself, have a decency.
Sorry. I thought I had.
Achieve a level of professionalism.
A level of professionalism.
Is that not picking up?
Do it in Zoom, man. We're losing views. We've got 0 viewers.
1 minute, wife. 1 minute. 1 minute. And you must be picking me up on my other microphone. How weird.
There we go. Honestly. Can't draw a map and he can't handle a call. There was a slight inaccuracy there. From your discussions last week, I was under the impression as DM that a couple of you had stated your intent to check out after this ruckus you find yourselves in, to check out the dais, the place between.
Yes,
the
Whisper wanted to
before you go on to the manor.
Yeah, Whisper had expressed some interest in checking it out, seeing if there's anything related to any of the stuff that we found so far. Cool. If that's right, Luca.
Cool. Yeah,
I wasn't sure if we were doing that before going into the manor or after. I would assume we need to clear out the manor for all these refugees.
Someone definitely said about checking it out on the way, because that's where I therefore then focused my prep. So
well, we're going to check it. So
an invisible wall appears before the manor.
Right, sorry, right, I'm back now. I think it was picking up my other microphone. Must have been picking it up really, really well. So when I was muting this, it was muting nothing.
Yeah.
What are you not sure? What are we not sure?
Well, I felt from what Whisper said, and I had thought the nest, but I might have been mistaken last week, that the intent was after this current ruckus, you intended to head north a little bit and follow the pull-up magic and go and check out that stone table that Rekis had mentioned was between the traitors before you go on to the manor.
That was not my understanding. I thought it was phrased as, what are we going to do? What is our intention now that everything's been opened up? Okay. I thought the immediate was obvious that we would be going to the manor. That's
fine. I will require a 5-minute intermission at that point, but nothing more. But yeah, cool. So that is where we find ourselves. But yes, you had come to a crossing in the river and found yourself disturbing a bunch of waterlogged, bloated corpses who weren't dead, or they didn't remain dead, and they didn't like you. Their friends didn't like you, and that brought us to the combat that we are now likely about to begin. But I'm just going to turn down one of these sound effects because it's obnoxious.
Turn down for what? Turn
Can I
down
be hearing?
for what?
No, you're not on a scene yet.
Okay.
Turn down for what?
I also fully resonate with Jack's disgust then.
Of what?
It's the that lyric being
You know
chosen.
exactly what.
Turn down for what? You don't like the song? Turn down for what?
So, as creatures emerge from a river and Rekis, as discussed, sort of falls back a little bit, weapons drawn to protect the non-combatants, you see these loathsome beings sort of staggering, half running at a crouch out of a river towards you, not looking like any undead that you've seen so far. Let us go to combat. Also, let me know if the sound of the river is a little too loud and unpleasant, I can kill it entirely for you.
So is the one to the northwest like super bloated? Is that why it's bigger?
One of them, yes, one of them does look to be taller.
Oh, I meant bloated like water, but you mean taller like
Yeah.
might not be human?
Has more decay to them, but looks like they were a good, perhaps foot taller in life. Probably not non-human,
Okay.
but was probably just a bit of a unit in
Yeah.
life.
Got it.
Okay. Top of a round. Looks like it is you, Whisper.
Okay. Yeah. I'm scared and absolutely know what I want to do. Uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, take it easy. We haven't got another rest in us for that manor.
Okay. First off, what I am going to do is I am going to back up onto here. They obviously look aggressive, right? They're not just standing around having a meeting like the other ones.
Yeah, I would say, although even though it was confusing, there was an obvious sort of intelligence to them. These look like you may as well have stumbled on a pack of like rabid wolves. There's just an immediate turn and this animalistic charge. No,
Cool.
wait, I beseech you.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Then I am going to, let's see. Does it let me? I'm going to cast Bane on these guys. And I'm going to choose the big guy. Wait, 30 feet. Nope, I'm not. I'm going to choose the 3 dudes closest to me.
Hazim, you're coming up in a minute.
That's it for me. It didn't ask me for a whatchamacallit.
You didn't
To put
target
down a
you didn't
thing.
target anyone when you rolled it. It looks like.
Hmm.
So it hasn't prompted any saving throws from them.
Okay. Do you want me to cast it again?
Yeah, you haven't cast it at all as far as Foundry is concerned. Oh yeah, obviously, and I see Vanessa.
Yeah,
You're immediately
okay.
after Hazib. There we go. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. Two of them fail. This one.
Wait, okay.
And this one.
Did I miss any cool foundry effects while I was looking at my sheet?
You had what, sorry?
Did I miss any cool set foundry effects while I was looking at
No,
my sheet?
I'm working. So, because we're not playing or we're having a quieter session next week yet, we haven't decided I'm going to do some effects homework, which would automate a fair bit of stuff. Okay, yeah, you have successfully baned 2 of them. One of them does not care for your attempts to spellcast. Anything else from you, Whisper?
Nope.
Okay. Next up, the Baned Drowner rushes the nearest person.
I will take an
Who is-
attack of opportunity.
Go for it. Hits. So yeah, you hit him. He didn't need to go any further though. He's just you skewer him as he arrives, and he is going to. Just claw at the nest. So Bane is attack rolls, isn't it?
-4.
Well, minus 1d4.
Sure. 2 attack rolls and saves, I think? Or is it ability?
Attack.
So it swings out these putrid claws at the nest, and even with a -4 hits, can you do anything to the nest with a 16? Or do you wish to do anything with a 16?
How hardy does this thing look like? Is it like
He
Or
has
is it
that
like
kind of.
zombies?
A lot of it is slaked. Oh, well, compared to the others, but you all have that kind of. They've bloated and rotted down to just being like core muscle and sinew now.
I'll take it for right now.
Okay. Yeah, the claws rake across you. That's all it will do for now. Hazim, it is
Yeah.
you. Vanessa, you are next.
I'm going to carry on with the attack on this one, but I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Oh, your last one kind of didn't go a full square for me. You kind of stuttered. Half a square.
Did I stutter? Okay, so attack number 1.
It hits, but as you manage to land on it, you see it looks like it's going to be a really, really good heavy blow. But it just sort of twists at the last second, sort of pulling the glaive into it a little bit, but in like a less vital area, as it effectively uncanny dodges, and it's in a half the damage that you're about to do.
Ooh, okay. Do I have to do something with that?
No, just whatever damage you roll now, I will half it.
Okay.
Okay, I've given him 3 back.
And then I'll make my second attack on it. Does uncanny dodge last for?
No, it's just
Okay,
it's
just
just that
for one
yeah,
attack.
just that one thing.
Okay.
And the next one misses.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna hit with the pommel.
Mm-hmm.
I hit with my other
Yeah.
one.
That hits. A good clonk on the noggin. Anything else from you?
No. How high are these ledges?
Well, just 5 About 5 foot up from the river. But like
Okay.
the steep riverbanks.
Okay. Do they look capable of climbing them?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will head here. I'm presuming this is a bush that I've got some cover for any ranged stuff. Not that I think these are necessarily got ranged. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go to here.
Okay. Vanessa, it's you.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just double check something real quick. Yes. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast Chill Touch on this homeboy, but I'm gonna spend a sorcery point to twin it, and I'm gonna go for this one back here as well. And so, I'm sorry, Frostbite, not Chill Touch. And so they need to make a Constitution.
Yep, click damage and it'll prompt it from them.
So they each take 6 points of cold damage and they have disadvantage on their next attacks.
The one in front of you shatters, and you see the head sort of like separate and fall backwards, like it's going to topple off, and it staggers for a moment, and then just pulls its head back on loosely. The undead fortitude, preventing it from being killed.
And I'll stay here for right now.
Okay. Remember, that one has used its reaction already this turn if you did want to move.
Oh, it has? Okay. I did not realize that. So yes, then I will move.
He has 2.
So let me just double check. 20. So I will go 20 feet here, and they'll go 10 feet up into the tree.
Okay.
So this dude here now has... Did they go back to 1 hit point, or are they just on 0 hit points?
We remain on 1.
Okay.
5 feet up a tree, Vanessa. Given, and they have spider climb, but there's still
because
an
of the
element of travel
ledge.
and the ledge. Yeah.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
It would be 10 feet actually, because I have 35 feet.
Oh,
movement,
cool.
not
Okay,
30.
yeah. 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, why has that done that as well? It doesn't. Okay.
Is he attacking from within the bush?
It comes scrabbling up and he comes running through the bush. So yeah, he's going to be -2.
Cool.
Misses. You start to see Whisper as Azim goes off into the bushes, kind of out of your sight, and Vanessa starts to go up a tree. Just a number of them running through the undergrowth towards you. In fact, Hazim, you see these work together in the way that many pack animals and hunters do. And you see that these are clearly used to coordinated assaults, jumping up the river on people. Although you do also see the magic of the Bane lingering on it as it attacks you advantageously, but with a -1d4. Misses. Behind it, or behind them all, the larger one begins to wade through a river. And that one is going to clamber up and will make an attack that is minus 1d4. I pushed him so but it missed. Minus 1d4.
He's not.
Minus.
He's not.
Oh yeah, he's not banned. Yeah, he's minus 2. Misses. So yeah, they're rushing over, top of a round, whisper it's you. Hazim, you're soon.
I'm going to cast Word of Radiance on the one that is rushing me.
They are all rushing you.
Word of Radiance, is that?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean.
Sacred Flame. Are you doing the one that just got killed?
No. The one,
if you do the one that the only way we can kill these ones is with critical, or if they die from radiant damage. So if you go on
Word of Radiance is radiant.
Yeah, but it's also 5 foot. She has to do it around herself, so unless she's moving in.
Yeah, but I'm doing Sacred Flame.
If you
guy
do
rushing up to me.
Okay.
What
we can't. I'm saying we can't kill them unless we crit them. This dude, if you hit this guy, he's only got one hit point.
Undead Fortitude, it's just a roll. It isn't a guarantee.
Sure, but if
she
she hits it and does 1 point of damage with a radiant damage, it's dead. Is what I'm saying. So she could be on mop up due to you've gone down, right? You get cleaned up. You've gone down, you get cleaned up. Whereas we can
you
only
want mop up. I knew it was only on 1 hit point, which is why I was going for the one full headed straight towards me. But I can do cleanup.
Well, you do whichever you think Whisper would do.
I mean, I defend myself against the big guy rushing at me with full HP, so...
Go for it. That sound is far too intense for how little the cantrip is.
Sometimes it's so good, and then sometimes it's awful.
That is save or fail spells?
Yeah.
Anything else on Whisper?
No, that's it.
Okay. Next up, Mr. 1 HP boy. Let me just fix Vanessa, because she was 10 foot up. This one is... I don't know why things are not moving properly. 15, 20. Is going to go for... It's going to see you haven't cast a spell on it, Vanessa, hanging from this tree, and then sees the more accessible thing on the floor and is going to make an attack. Minus 1d4. It is a crit.
Yeah.
You always take the crits, don't you?
He does.
Take him.
Oh yeah, concentration for your bane.
Oh, okay.
You succeed. You manage to keep focused on the spell. Vanessa, from your vantage point up there, I would give you, just with your passive perception, the big one you see has sort of surveyed the scene, and the eyes are now on you. On the big one. Hazim, it's you. Vanessa, you're next.
Okay. I'm going to just unload everything on this one. Actually, I suppose I would be getting a -2 attacking them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to go for... Well, actually, because I'm going to be doing it anyway, I'm going to use superiority dice. I'm going to use my evasive footwork. When you move, you can expend 1 superiority dice, rolling the die and adding the number, roll to your AC until you stop moving. So basically at the end of my turn. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be kind of like, I'm moving, attacking, and then I'm going to be carrying on moving.
Call it what it is. You're going to try and be Oberyn Martelling this segment of the combat surrounded by enemies, aren't you?
Well, we'll see. Oh, am I superiority dice? D6 or D8? I think that is.
I thought we were 8 at this level.
I'm just gonna double check. Sorry. Superiority dice. Combat superiority. Yes, D8s. Okay, cool. So I'll roll my D8 first. Okay. I can't change.
No, we'll just we
Okay.
know.
Cool.
It's 22.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm
Until
going.
the end of your turn.
Sure. I am going to, I guess, take an attack
Yeah.
off that dude.
Yeah. A baned attack.
Sure. Do you want to just put the -3 as well on top of it, or are you just going to think?
Oh yeah, I should have done a -3, but it was a
Doesn't matter.
terrible roll anyway.
Cool. Okay, so now I am making my attacks. So I'm going to make it on this dude here. He gets 1 attack.
And that -2.
Oh, sorry. Oh no, why? He's not in the bush now. Him?
Which one? Oh, the one. Sorry, I think the one right in front of you.
No.
Yep, that hits.
Make my.
He will uncanny dodge half of that.
Okay. I will then make my second attack.
Hits.
And then I will pommel attack.
Also hits. Crit.
Nice.
Well, max damage at least.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks bad on its feet.
Okay, and then I am going to carry on my movement. So I moved 1, 2, 3.
So the one that did not uncanny dodge will try and swing out at you.
Does he get -2 for being in the bush? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. 1, 2.
Misses. So yeah, you leap down to the river.
I'm gonna go 4, 5 past this dude. I'm kind of like just swinging at him, emoting. Oh,
As you step close to him, you just feel for a moment. Are you passing by, or are you entering his space?
I'm passing by, but I guess it is entering his space.
Yeah. As you pass through, you just feel your breath catch in your lungs, and not through sort of smell. Just there is a moment where, as you're passing through, you almost stagger because you just can't draw breath for a moment. It's a huge just stagger. And if you are passing by, if you're passing his space, he will. Do you have movement left?
Yeah, because I'm going to use my feline agility, so I'm
Okay, yeah.
move where I want to. So
yeah, he will make a swing at you if you're leaving his space.
6.
You have all your HP, don't you?
Yeah.
Let's just call it -3 on the modifier. Yeah, terrible. But yeah, you just feel for a moment, your lungs just stop working for that moment. And then you pass through and it's breath again.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm hoping I've got his attention. I'm kind of like swinging and shouting at him as like, come on, come again. I kind of like feel it as I kind of like stumble back out there. I'm like, be careful of the big one. There's something about him. Struggle to breathe. But yeah, and that is my go.
Okay. Vanessa, it's you.
Yep. So I'm going to see this guy charging up towards me. He seemed pretty fixed on me, or is he like kind of caught between me and Hazim now, attention-wise?
He followed Hazim, and then the head turned back to you.
All right, well, that means I'm climbing up 10 more feet. If I can.
Yeah, you can. This guy, I see you got another 5 feet after that left on this tree. It looks like it is a bit of a sapling. This bigger one looks a bit sharper than the others.
That's cool. I'm still moving up 10 feet.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and see this dude. And he's big. I don't like him. And seeing the reaction that he caused in Hazim also is concerning. So I'm going to go ahead and launch some magic missiles at him. See what it does. Hope for the best. And cast it at 2nd level. So why not?
I will amplify the damage.
Yeah, just sending a few of those little shadow darts out, trying to smash it. And then don't really have any other bonus actions, so I'm gonna stay put.
Okay.
Actually, no, baby, I know.
Oh,
Hold on. Just double check something. No, never mind.
Okay. This one, you see, begins to claw and push and begin to shake the tree that you're in, Vanessa. Oh, why's that moving? 5, 10. Okay, but I can't reach you. Oh yeah, it can, but disadvantageous. Because of it. No, it can't. It needs to climb up. You start to feel, Whisper, increasingly like, I know we don't talk about the show anymore, but in Game of Thrones and we're beyond the wall and we're on a little platform of the undead all crowding up around the outside. From your little ledge, you are starting to see lots of bloated, fishy-eyed corpses scrabbling up underneath you.
Well, that one dude there has made it up, right?
Yes, but you have to get the extra 5 feet of movement. You have to basically dash to climb up, so he hasn't got an attack left. This one. He will dash. He will enter Hazim's space. If he wants to. Yep. I like when he doesn't say it and McGlaive just comes up a moment later. Hits him. And there he remains then. Big boy just sort of turns and sees that happening and then just carries on. And we'll also begin to shake the tree. 1, 2 of them doing it. Gonna do an athletics. In fact, I'm gonna have them start shaking the tree to try and dislodge it. How much HP does a small tree typically have? How much hit points would a normal tree have? People say normally a small tree would have 5 HP, which is bigger than that. A medium size would have 15, and so on, which makes sense. So I'm going to say this tree has 15 HP and an AC of 10 to do lasting damage to it. Exactly 10. The tree starts to...
Said 15, right? 15.
Yes, sorry, the AC,
10,
the AC,
damage.
yeah. You just hear it. It takes the form of it just sort of shaking. You just hear it. It's fine for a moment. There's a bit of springiness in the bowels. You feel like you're okay, and then you just hear and feel like the jolt of a couple of heavy cracks from down below. Looking down, you don't immediately see, but you feel enough of a resultant give that you're confident this tree is actually very, very close to going. It does have multi-attack, so we'll attack one more time. Hits. And when the bow breaks. How does fall damage work with regards to Spider Climb?
It doesn't say. It just says, and I'll just
Still
read
the
it.
same. Falls.
Yeah, I
fallen.
think it's the same. It's until the spell ends, one willing creature touch. So I can just move up and down, and I get a climbing speed equal to my walking speed. But it doesn't say that I'm like
You
Spider-Man.
fall.
Where?
You fall 20 foot, which is, I believe, 2d6.
Yes.
You will land.
In what direction? Is
Oh,
is the tree trunk falling?
Yeah, it's a small tree. It isn't like a huge timber.
It's 20 feet up. So that's small.
That's true. Let's roll a d8. Let's
Yeah,
roll a
she
d8.
should fall like 20 feet away or something.
That's up left to me. What was Vanessa's damage?
Oh, I thought you were rolling it.
Hey, do you know what though?
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I'll take it. 2 points.
Yeah, and I'm gonna half that because you landed in water.
Nice.
Listen, that's just you. That's just you. An amount of your crashes is buoyed. So I am saying you take 1 damage from landing in the water, and you are dumped into the river. Yeah, it will then take 1 step back in your direction, following you. Meanwhile, your elevation is obviously now nothing. The one on the riverbank will drop down and
She's prone, right?
attack the proned Vanessa. No, it won't.
Okay.
Oh no, it will. I apologise. So, first of all, it is going to attack advantageously because you are prone. Oh, Hazim was involved apparently.
I stole.
It does
The attack.
It does no damage. You sort of on your back see it bearing down on you, but it grabs you roughly by the shoulders instead with these big fish eyes blinking. It is then going to use its drag under ability. Can you please make me a DC 12 strength saving throw?
I'm great at those. Yep, amazing. It's a 3.
Hazim, you see this moment of a tree comes down. Vanessa manages to land very well, all things considered, with a heavy splash on her back. But this undead just drops onto her, and you see it swings out and grabs her. But then, almost like it's trying to push the excess trash down the trash can, it just like drives her down, and you see her disappear deeper than she should into like the silt. I'll tell you the consequences of this in 1 second.
Don't worry, girl. I got you.
I'll put some more in now. Go.
You got mashed. That's what you got.
My son outraged, but his apps have timed out at the correct time. Yes, Vanessa, you are prone, you are restrained, and you are unable to breathe or stand up as you begin to be driven into the mud. You are going to take 2d6 plus 1 bludgeoning damage, which I will roll now. 8 damage to Vanessa, who you both just see just gone under the water. The creature is still there above her, but yeah, she's having a bad time, and you both see it. Top of the round, Whisper, it's you. You have company yourself.
I am going to cast Word of Radiant. And then
Nice. Edit.
why is it
There we
having
go.
me roll a million?
Because you cast it on yourself as well. So I will give you 9 HP back But unfortunately, Whisper,
Okay.
the one above you that was baned, the one that was on 1 HP, the spell leaps up around it, and that holy fire and thrift jumps up and scorches it. You have about half a second's notice that you just see one of the big bloated areas of it just trembles and it just explodes with this death burst. Everything nearby needs to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, including its allies. So I need you to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, please. Okay. Let's have a look.
Oh.
So you're taking half of this. So, do you resist acid or poison damage?
No.
Okay, then you take 6 damage. The ones next to it are immune to poison, so they will take 6. That one takes, so they will take 3 each.
After that happens, I am going to call out, they explode when they go down, and then I'm just gonna, like, touch my shoulder and cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Did you take that HP off? Cool. I can't tell you how fortunate you are, because that very nearly killed both of the other ones, who would have then both also exploded. You might have been a bit careful. Like, so yeah, one of them dead. And then you've Shield of Faith to yourself, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Does that apply it?
Your HP shows as 17 currently.
It's my AC that it bumps up.
Yeah, are you normally 17 or 15?
Normally 17, so
That's
I
fine.
need to put it up to 19.
Don't worry, I know it's 19. I'm making a list of AC adjustment spell effects. I'm going to do that over the next week.
Okay.
So yeah, you're currently 19 as long as concentration's maintained. Anything else from you?
That's it.
Okay. That one is dead. Hazim, it's you. You have seen, obviously you're engaged, and you have seen whatever, I don't know what fucking marker to use. I don't know what marker to use for Vanessa, but it's happening to her.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna attack this dude, who I believe has taken some pretty serious damage, right? He's not looking great.
Pretty fucked up.
Okay.
Hits. It clings on.
Okay. But does it let go of her?
No, because it isn't described as being in effect where it dies and comes back. You failed to stop it. You damage it, but you failed to kill it. So it is still kind of like up to, in fact, it should have really, I would flavour that should have been an advantage, really, because it's kind of up to its shoulders in the water, holding on to it. It wasn't like it was dodging away or grabbing or anything. So,
Can I roll the attack again?
Yeah.
I mean, not the damage again.
Well, yeah, because if it was a crit, it would have overdone that. So yeah, roll the attack again. We'll see if it crits. It's so nearly done on my screen. There.
It is on mine. It's an anvil on mine.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so first attack hits.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it with the glaive, with the pommel. Well, actually, no, I'll have to make the double attack with the glaive, won't I? Because it is just 2 attacks. 1 second.
Hits. That is a crit on my one.
It's crit damage, but it wasn't a crit roll.
Oh, was it
a
your
crit attack.
pommel? Sorry, yeah. Okay.
No. It was attack. It was crit damage, but it wasn't a crit. It just rolled maximum damage.
Yeah. It clings on again. You're battering this thing, and it's refusing to go down. Keeps just shaking at her and pummeling away.
Well, so this is the pommel attack.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't roll that last one with advantage either. Sorry. 1 second. Let me make that attack.
Vanessa, you're coming up next. Not that you can.
Right. Okay. So now it's my pommel attack
Yeah.
with advantage.
Hits. He's just hacking away at this. It stays up. This one is having none of it. You are mincing away at this, just chopping it to bits, going in with the pommel, and it's just.
Does Vanessa just have to do an opposed grapple to get out of this? She's grappled, right?
No, she is.
Grappled and restrained.
She can take an action to make a DC 10 strength check, ending her buried drowning state on a success. So she'd still be grappled by it, but she wouldn't be. Oh no, she'd break the grapple as well with that.
Okay.
So yeah, guess that's all you can do unless you're surgeon.
I'm not surgeon yet.
Surgeon General.
So what I'm gonna do, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm gonna go 6. Okay. That's me.
Vanessa, what's your Constitution modifier? 10. So you could hold your breath, isn't it? 1d4 plus. No, 1d2.
My Constitution modifier is 3. My score is 16.
Oh yeah, 1 plus its number of minutes for 1 plus Constitution modifier. So your breath is being held for now, but make a DC 10 strength saving throw. Well, if you want to, here's the thing: you are restrained, and you're grappled and you're prone. If you have any spells that you can do despite that, you can. Otherwise, you may be defaulting to a DC 10 strength check trying to end your buried, muddied state.
And I take damage if I stay down there?
Not yet. The damage is in the initial. It isn't like a damage each turn thing. The damage is in that initial slam. Obviously, it may choose to continue attacking you, but yeah, your main threat at the moment is drowning.
She don't like that. Triggered right now for her.
Yeah.
So I think she's just gonna lash out and she's gonna try and frostbite him.
Okay.
I can't do anything with crossbow at this range, obviously. I don't trust myself to be able to wiggle out of this with that beautiful -1 strength. So it should have made a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, it's about to.
Ooh.
It survives.
4.
This thing.
Well,
this isn't even the boss.
Well, it still has disadvantage on any attack rolls next turn.
It does.
So.
Yeah.
And if I'm not getting damage right now, then I will stay put. Just kind of wriggling around under there.
Okay. So that's is it an action? Frostbite?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. Is that all from you? Okay, no. Right. Moving on then. Next up is the Drowner, who, seeing what's going on here, a couple of its companions are around this one that's using strange things. However, there's dinner in the water and friends are there, so he's going to turn and start running in. Have you attacked opportunity this turn, as you haven't, have you? Go for it. It's coming in.
Not doing. Does it look like we've got the big guy's attention?
He's turned.
Yeah, then no.
Oh, you're not? Okay, cool. Yeah, he's going to come in. You are not within 5 foot of an ally. So it is going to attack you. 19.
Fucker.
Hits.
Mm.
You're expecting claws across your face, Azim, but instead, it throws its arms around you. And it'll try and drag you under as well. Can you make a DC 12 strength saving throw? That was so nearly a 1 for me. Like, ah! You feel it trying to drag you down. Let me just check, and it looks like it is a nothing. Nothing happens. You just there's no half damage. You just see that it's trying to just drive you down into the water, trying to just basically sweep your legs and push down. Yeah, you know what it's doing, but it hasn't managed to succeed. That's all it's gonna do. This is going to attack you again. It's going to come up into the space its friend occupied, Whisper. And it's going to try and attack you. It's at advantage, but it is also -2 for your AC. Pitiful. Misses. Its companion will do the same. Advantage -2. Misses. That's all they've got. Meanwhile, your Bane is still... Oh! Your Bane would have dropped off when you shield... is shield concentration? Your shield of...
Shield of Fate is, yeah.
Faith? Yeah. I will end his Bane status. This other one coming in, will you be doing anything about the second one, Hazim, or are you definitely just saving it for Big Boy?
Saving it for Big Boy.
Okay. This one is going to claw you. Misses. Big Boy. Let's check that. Oh, I know what it is. Enters your space. As he does, you feel that catch in your chest again.
I thought it was when I was adjacent to him.
Nope. That's where you ran past him before. He has it. The
I
radius.
mean,
of it,
I ran adjacent to him.
But yeah,
before.
the radius of it is larger than 5.
Okay. I am going to use this. Oh, I can't do it as a reroll. It's using it's attack with advantage in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have inspiration?
Inspiration isn't a reroll. Inspiration is
No.
just using it for advantage. Okay. Yeah, that's me.
As he approaches... Oh, yes, and he will go one more. Nothing happens until the start of your turn with that. But he can attack, actually. Yeah, he can make an attack. You... So you see from this thing... it's clearly a bit of a different breed to the others in terms of its height and its intelligence and how it carries itself. You can see it doesn't have quite the same feral synchronicity with the others. So its attacks are not as opportunistic and pack-oriented as that. First one misses. And it swings a second time. Also misses. The real BBEG, the supreme drowner, wings sprout from its back, golden. No, it's not really. It's just. This is my new BBEG enemy. No, it is going to make an attack on Vanessa while she's down there. It is going to make an advantageous attack. That I believe with restrained is.
Can it attack and keep restrained? Because that's the one that's
yeah,
holding
because she's buried in the mud. she's like driven down to the mud, and that's like attacking her while she's in there.
Oh, so it's not got hold of her. It's just pushed her into the mud and left her.
It's pushing them up, but continuing to attack her. It's like how they kill merchants. They like drag them down, sticking all the silt and the mud, and then just keep wailing away at them.
I thought it had hold of her in a grapple. So it's the mud that's grappling her.
She's restrained by the mud, like the silt along the river.
Okay. So I could have just pulled her out of the mud then.
If you found exactly where she was, I suppose.
I mean, presumably where he was on top of her. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realise that.
So it isn't an automatic crit if you're restrained. So it's just an advantageous attack, which it would have been anyway from where she's located. A 16. Any reaction to that?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast shield.
Yeah, you just see these claws coming like just through the muddy water. And that'll put you to 17. So yeah, it misses. Top of a round. Whisper, it's you. These two are still on you.
I am going to bonus action shift, so they cannot attack me. Nothing can attack me with advantage, and then I'm also gonna get 6 HP temporary.
Nice.
And then I am going to dash.
Okay, they will both take swings at you. Is your bonus? It's bonus action to shift, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so not advantageous, but it strikes out. Misses. The other one, not advantageous. Strikes out, and both miss. Okay, yeah. And you just see carnage and bubbles in the middle of the river.
And I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
It's you.
Okay.
Sorry. Start of your turn. That clinging in your lungs. Can you please make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, Hazim?
DC
13
con saving throw.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to roll it with advantage.
Nice. Yeah, you feel that it just that rise and panic and just urge to almost even dropping your weapon just to cling at your chest, but you manage to steel yourself and not just give in to that base panic, and you're fine. I would say you're aware that you don't shrug it off, you just manage to master it. You suspect that you'll continue to feel like that.
Yeah, 1 second. Ah, fuck. Okay.
Remember Vanessa, you're coming up in a second.
Okay, I am going to use my. Can I drag Vanessa out with an action? Can I just pull her up with if I use my action to drag her out of the silt?
Yeah, I'd say same as she has to. If you can beat DC 10 to extricate her from the mud, that's what she'd have to do. So it's the same thing, isn't it?
Can I do it at advantage because she's trying to get out?
Yeah, and you've got like your feet planted on the floor. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so DC 10 strength. Yeah.
Yeah.
With advantage.
This would be your action, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So Vanessa is up.
Vanessa, there is a horrible moment where so Hazim rips you up out of the. And I know we're not in your turn yet. He rips you up. Your head just breaks in the water, and you still can't breathe. You're still struggling to breathe, even though you're not in the water. Bottom of Hazim's turn for now.
Okay, I'm going to use my action surge.
Yep.
I'm going to attack big dude. Badly misses.
Badly misses.
Going to make my second attack.
misses.
Oh my lord.
Your pommel is impotent in this scenario.
So it would indeed seem.
But don't worry, Vanessa's up.
Yeah. In that case, I'm going to use evasive footwork again and get the hell out of dodge. Oh, 1 minute. Last pass is asking if I want to save something on. No, I don't want to save anything on my character sheet. Thank you. So I'm going to roll a d8. Add it to my AC. Okay, so
Mighty 2.
I'm now 21, and then I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go 1.
Yeah,
take an opportunity off both of them.
They ain't smart.
Sure.
Sorry, the big
Both
one,
of them, presumably,
the
right?
big one will not. The little one absolutely will.
Okay.
Attempt to. So let's say you are. You're. I'll put make it I'll make it minus
Yep.
2.
Okay. I'm then gonna move through Vanessa's space. Is the other dude attacking me?
Yep. So actually, it should have been advantage. So advantage, but minus 2.
Who's got advantage?
The little ones, their pack tactics have been within 5 feet of their allies.
He's not within 5 feet of anyone, though.
You are within 5 feet of one of his allies.
Oh, he doesn't have to be within 5 feet of an ally.
Yeah, if at least one of the drowner's allies is within 5 foot of the creature. Yes. It's not when they're like this next to each other. It's where it's effectively flanking.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But that missed anyway.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna go
And
there.
yeah, and that last one will attempt to as well. Good baiting. Oh, no.
And then 5. Okay, I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah, and as you get there, you just have this almost the urge for a moment to like, you feel as if you have a lot of like phlegm or catarrh to cough up, but as you go to, nothing happens, and you just realise that you now breathe freely again. When you get to around here,
Sure. I'm gonna swing my glaive and point him towards that one, and look at Whisper and say, "Drop him if you can. He won't go down."
oh yeah,
Just showing that he's the one that's.
we need like a crown icon.
Yeah.
Okay, is that all from you?
That's everything. That was a turn.
Vanessa, you just have this horrible moment. Can you please make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw?
I can. I don't want to though.
This isn't part of your action. This is just as you get up and you clear the mud from your eyes. Maybe you just for a moment you cannot breathe still, and just panic sets in.
Even with the 17?
Personal panic, but of a further moment, you manage just to get that breath back, and as you do, you just hear, my soundboard isn't working, but you do just hear a quick soothing, "I told you I'd look after you. You're fine.
Ugh,
Breathe."
disgusting. Yeah, she gets out of the water, dripping wet, panting, sees this cluster of fucking deaths around her, and naturally is gonna disappear into her shadow and pop up.
No, you don't need to. You can move. They've all used their attack opportunities.
Has the drowned one?
He's not got ranged attack, I don't think. He's attacked from, like, next to you. I don't think he's got reach.
Okay. I'm looking at Harrison out of age.
I mean,
He came next to me!
He's attacked his tag so far. I'm saying nothing because I am more like, you do what you want Vanessa to do.
All right, gotcha. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. If they've already all attacked Hazim and Drowned Boy doesn't have reach, I will go ahead and 15 there.
I just
don't walk past him though.
I love the downgrade of I was going to burst into shadow and emerge elsewhere, and then just I am going to waist high awkwardly wade instead out of a river. One of these things is much cooler than the other.
Yeah, but one of them also used the spell slot, so being judicious about that. I can't get it. I'm not going to go to this platform because there's 2 more zombies there. So I will. Let me just double check. It's at the start of my turn or the end of my turn that I still have shield up. Yeah,
It's the end of your turn. Yeah.
Well, it's the start of my next turn, so my shield's gone.
Yeah, it's right.
So, the fudgicles.
I mean, you can get it with Whisper.
No, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just rush over here, and just like kind of like as I'm flying by, my shadow extends, and I'm gonna cast Cost of Brew on the 2 of them.
Nice.
Just go ahead and throw that down.
Which one are you brewing? Which ones are you brewing? Sorry.
The 2 in front of me.
Okay.
How do I turn this? Just spacebar? Or...
To rotate the tile should just be mouse wheel like over the icon.
There we go. And let's try and get all 3 of them. So they all need to make dexterity.
Yeah, when you click damage, it will prompt it.
Well, it's kind of piddly. What?
All 3 succeed. So that's the initial damage, but none of them are clung to. They're in the water. Yeah, it doesn't cling easily. It drifts off and pulls.
No, it makes sense. I hate this game. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement, my 20 feet of movement to...
Well, hold on. We're saying 20 feet. Which path did you take to get there? Because if you went diagonal, Big Boy had a swing on you. So bear in mind, you may have made a couple of...
He can move. So, he's got the movement.
So I went this way.
Okay. So yeah. If you went down first, it's fine. Cool. Yeah, continue.
Well, what are you saying? Because I'm trying to move up towards...
I didn't see it until you went to move again. It didn't show your movement history to me. So I was just saying, if you had got there by going like that and then down, I don't know if my ruler shows for you.
It doesn't. No.
Yeah, okay. If you'd have gone...
If you'd have walked past him, you'd got opportunity.
Yeah.
That's all.
If you'd have gone...
Okay.
You'd get a swing. Cool. Well, yeah, carry on.
Alright, so I'm going to use the rest of my movement to... It's 5 feet to get up to the ledge with Whisper?
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so that's 15.
Well, you can just swagger it.
Yeah. And then... hi, Whisper. I'm going to use my remaining 15 to get up the street. And that's my turn.
Okay.
So if I can get 15 up there, I'll get up there. But if not, then I'll just get up as high as I can.
Yeah.
Or is this a bush or a tree?
I see a bit of... Yeah, that's a small tree. That's a...
Okay, yeah.
That's a 15-foot tree.
All right, yeah, get to this out.
For the purpose of narrative and not overcomplicating combat as well, you'll see that there are 2 drowners who have gone for Rekis and the refugees, but Rekis, you can see, is competently holding her own against them. Anything else from Vanessa?
No, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. Creatures, very, very confused by what's happening, are going to start going in. I don't know if... Has Galley reacted yet? I don't feel like you have.
No.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
You wait for a bit. Yeah. I'm just so used to you immediately doing it. $15.
Not cool, buddy.
Hold on. No. I made a mistake there. What damage did that do to you? 9. Let's give that back to you. Because I accidentally had the bigger boy's sheet open, and he does more. So let me do that properly. There we go. But did not, in fact, hit you. These 2.
Oh, would he have not hit with the original roll? I suppose he's got a lower attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. Okay.
This one's comes rushing. Oh, comes rushing in. Try to take you from either side. This is... Oops, still got... Sorry, Whisper. You were getting unduly attacked there. 22.
Feel like Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai now.
Dual 23s. You see Vanessa for how far up your tree did you say you went, Vanessa? Sorry,
15.
15. Yeah, you see the bigger one, just sort of hanging back, but coming closer, but not getting involved in the fray. Whisper, you begin to feel your breathing struggle. Every breath is laboured. We'll see how bad it is for you in...
Wait.
Oh, actually, he has stepped in, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he has. Okay.
Nothing will change for Whisper, but yeah.
You say that. Whoa, hey ho ho. So I'm doing that as a pushing attack.
Ah, nice.
He... 1 second. He has to make a strength saving throw. I think it's DC 12.
Plus whatever you roll now, is it?
No, I add my superiority dice to the damage roll. So let me do the damage as well. 1 second.
Nat 20 on the saving throw.
Of course he does. Rather than nat 20 on the saving throw than nat 20 on the attack, so we'll take that. So the damage that he gets is... Okay.
He takes 10 damage. Yeah, Whisper, you feel yourself struggling to breathe, but he will make no attack. He's just gonna... In fact, he will take the dodge action. Ah, what is with the...
Hello.
Pass in. He's not going to attack as well. Oh, Vanessa, I apologise. Whatever this does to Vanessa, I'm going to undo. 5. I will put 5 back onto you. Now, Vanessa, you are healed. I have healed you. Okay. Top of the round. Whisper, it's you. You need to make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw. You are currently unable to breathe. Your breath has caught in your chest. Not in a cold or a fear way. It very much feels like you're breathing through a wet rag. Yeah, you managed to compose yourself. Again, you feel that it's still there. You don't feel like this is something you've beaten, but for at least the next 6 seconds, you are composed.
Just in some sort of panicked instinct, I am actually going to just cast a heal on myself. And then able to catch my breath. I'm gonna attack. Where's I've lost
You broke up, Ben. Where's what?
the BBEG. I've lost it now that he's moved up.
He's right across from you.
The big one. The closest one.
No,
No, she means...
Oh, the one that won't die.
Down.
Where is it? Where's the winged one?
I've put a big spell effect on him, but for some reason, it's not showing up on him. That's odd. It's the one to the left of Hazim, anyway.
Hey.
Hazim, you're coming up in a moment. And then Vanessa, you're next after that. So that's what you've healed yourself with. What, a bonus? So you do anything for your action?
Yes, but I'm trying to Sacred Flame. I can't get my character sheet to come up. So I'm trying to Sacred Flame BBEG.
Okay, I can do it from you.
Will you please?
So when we say BBEG, are we being sarcastic?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just check. Just checking. Okay,
I
I will
am.
cast it
I
from
am
you.
harming. I'm casting Sacred Flame on the one that Hazim told me to.
Yep. It is cast. And damn it.
If you could just roll that for me from now on,
Yeah, it
going
Right.
forward.
Hazim, you do just hear a "You've not seen the last of me" as it bursts into flames. Yeah, it bursts into holy flames and crumbles to the floor. However, it explodes. So
Shit.
how do I? 1, 2, 3. How do I prompt saving throws from so many things at once?
Oh god, man, can you imagine if they just set off a chain reaction? They
Um,
all just start
That'd be
blowing
amazing.
each other up. That would
That'd
be
be
so
amazing.
good.
Well, there's a no. Do you know what?
Vanessa and I up
Thankfully,
here just enjoying the fireworks show, high-fiving each other.
if two of them had been in different positions, exactly that would have been happening.
Oh, I have to make it as well, right? Or is it
You
going to prompt
do.
me?
No, do it yourself. Do it manually, please. We're nothing to do it to include all these.
And what's the DC to save on this?
I can't remember. I'll check in a second. I think it's 12. We'll see. Hazim's done his own, and I think that's all. So the DC was 13. So let's have a look. One of them. So he was fine. He was fine. He was not. So this one. But first of all, the damage is 2d8. So Hazim, you take 6 with your save damage. I'll apply that to you now. That one takes 6 because he failed, but he is immune to half the damage. He takes 3 for the same reason. He takes 3 for the same reason. Cool. Okay, yeah. Chain reaction explosion. It is now you, Hazim.
Is Wish
Son
not
of
moving?
Hazim.
Yeah, where you are?
Am I moving?
Yeah, I'm presuming you're just staying there, right?
Yeah, I'm just staying here.
Well, I mean, it's whether you want to move away from this dude because you start breathless when you're within 10 feet of him.
Is that every time? Okay. I would move, yeah. I would step back. Down. There. There.
Do you feel that? Remind me, you're still empowered, yeah?
Shift it, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
I am going to bonus action, second wind.
Before you do anything, please make me
yeah.
that DC 13. Because if it
Constitution,
goes
yeah?
badly, So yeah, DC 13 con saving throw.
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
And then for my action, as much as I'd love to do it, I am going to dodge.
Okay.
Got all their attention, yeah? They're all basically trying to go for me now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Then yeah. I will take the dodge action while I'm still kind of like swiping away at them.
Okay. Vanessa, it's you.
Question about the dodge action.
Yes.
If things explode around Hazim,
I get
Does-
advantage on dexterity, but
Okay.
I still get hit. Just blow everything up.
all right. So I haven't done this before, but Vanessa's very upset.
She has the spell Fiery Ball.
Yeah. She's very upset. Her eyes have gone completely pitch black. The veins that she usually tries to hide are just like popping up in her skin. More like color, not like texture. But she is going to focus this anger, and she's going to look down at Hazim
Oh no, what have I done?
and look at the things that are around him and She is going to cast Wither and Bloom. At third level.
My mum calls it bloomies.
As you look down across some Vanessa as you're doing this, the larger one, one is a bit more poise. For just a moment, you become aware of it again in your peripheral until you fix it. Like a lot of things have here, you see that the rotting face you've been familiar with is now one of their faces. For just a moment.
Oh, you fucking piece of shit. Yeah, so they need to make.
Is this all the enemies?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Including me?
No, you get something different.
Do I still make this Constitution saving throw that it's prompted?
No.
Okay, cool.
Jesus.
However, what you can do, Hazim, is you can spend and roll one of your unspent hit dice to regain a number of your hit points equal to the roll plus 6.
Oh, nice.
So this spell did hit multiple enemies, right, Vanessa?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You describe what it looks like, because that's had a big effect there. So I want you to tell us, I want you to establish what that spell looks like for you.
Essentially, it looks like everyone's shadow just begins to bleed and expand, and as it does on the forest floor, all of the grass, and Whisperbird see this as well, starts to instantly wither and decay. Except for around Hazim, where it still seems to be a little bit more lively. But all the other zombie shadows just kind of expand and create this space of necrosis.
Yeah. A couple of them, one of them rather, just falls and just that desiccated plant life. It almost seems to like hasten its decay for just a moment. When this spell fades, it looks like it's gone several more months of decomposition. A couple of the others are scorched and withered, but managed to just cling on. That did a fucking number on them. Yeah.
So I get 17 hit points back.
So you get 1 hit die plus 6 points. Yeah.
I don't think I get. I think I just use a hit dice, but then it's added to the hit. Oh, okay, all right. And the number of hit dice. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. In addition, one creature of your choice in that area can spend and roll one of its unspent hit dice and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus my modifier. Which is 6.
So I don't think I get the hit dice healing. I think I get your spell casting and the necrotic that you rolled.
No,
it says
you roll one of your unspent hit dice.
Yeah. Roll one of your hit dice, and you get
regain
equal to the roll plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh right, okay. Sorry, I thought it meant like the necrotic roll. Okay,
it's only a fucking second level spell.
Okay, cool. No, it's fine. Okay, so I'm rolling a hit dice.
Old Mako, deep from the planet.
And then it's plus 6. Okay, cool.
And that is my turn.
Does anything persist from that spell, Jack, or can I delete that?
Let me just double check. I don't think it's concentration.
Yeah, I don't think anything persisted.
Yeah, it's instantaneous.
Did that heal me up then?
Yes. So.
Did it? Because I did my bonus action where I healed myself with second wind before. And I'd already healed 6.
Yeah, because if you had,
was I on 20 hit points
after the explosion? Yeah, because if you had just rolled it, it wouldn't say roll hit dice on. Okay, so anything else from Jack? Was that the turn? Let's now address the fact that one of the zombies died and therefore exploded.
Oh, did it fail its thing? Shit.
Yeah, one north of you failed. So this thing. Save and throw. Hazim, can you do another dex save and throw, please? Remember to advantage.
Yeah.
Good lord. Okay, so.
Okay.
Okay, that's handy. So the total number is 4. So, Hazim, you take 4 damage, which I will now apply to you. This one resists that damage type, so it takes half. Which kills it? Well,
Does it?
It does it.
No, it doesn't because it's got. Oh, no, it takes half. Okay. No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh no, it survived. Okay. Cool, because that was about to be a chain reaction.
But that'd be great.
Yeah, well, this one still needs to do it. Because he's taking damage from his one on the other side. I didn't roll his. He's fine, so he takes 2. That has a potential to be so nasty.
Does he take 2 though? Because they've got resist as well, so we do only take 1, right?
They resist. No, it was 4 damage, but it resists one of the types, so it took 2.
But it's past its save though, so it'd have taken half anyway.
Oh, did that one? Oh yeah, of course. Give
So
it.
2, 1.
Give it one more. Right. So that's Vanessa. That's the explosion happening. Now it is the turn. It is going to attack you advantageously.
No, it's
But
not. 'Cause
normal.
I'm dodging.
But normal, yeah. Hit anyway.
It matters not. Why? Why would they do this?
That's all it can do.
It was all going so well until I went
Joined.
dodge.
I joined combat.
So you open your mouth.
Until I tried to use dodge to benefit myself, I then started. Okay.
This is next one. Hits. Just surrounded us.
Big boy.
He just stalks around the outside. And is going to attempt to attack you, Hazim.
Did you get a bonus if you're blooded? Because I remember you asking me before.
But say, this one doesn't have pack tactics. However, Hazim, are you at your full HP?
I am not, sir.
Okay, so he attacks normal. Missing. And then he attacks normal. For a 24. That's him. Next up, oh, that round is dead. Let's delete the dead ones. Top of the round. Whisper, it's you. You are just... You feel... There's a moment as he passes by where you feel that catch for a moment, but you are just at the safe distance to not be inside your own airbags.
Okay, I am going to cast First Aid.
Is it not a
On-
touch spell?
I don't think is
It
it?
is. I was
Yeah,
being
yeah.
polite. It is.
It says at the bottom there.
Yeah.
Creature touch.
What's it going to be, Whisper? I remember Hazim, you're next, and then Vanessa.
All right. I had a plan in my mind, and never mind. Okay.
See, I thought it was a Bartandalus thing for 3 years, but it's because it's a spellcaster thing.
Okay. All right. I will cast Healing Word on Hazim then. And then I am going to Sacred Flame the big guy.
Okay.
Are any of these nearly dead?
Several of them have been hit big times by the spells. A couple of them in the Wyvern Blue manage to just cling on from death. And this guy shrugs off the Sacred Flame.
All right, and then I am going to. Oh, I can't move. Can you unpause?
Oh,
Dan?
sorry.
I'm gonna move over to there. And that's it.
I didn't see the full thing. Did you account for the 5 foot difficult pop at the end?
Yeah, it's basically.
Don't your gloves get at a burrow speed? Your gloves give you not a climbing speed. Okay, that's all
It's
from.
burrow speed. Hold on. It is burrow speed.
Cool.
Oh, I'm right on the thing.
Okay.
There we go.
So you'll be up it next time. Anything else from you?
No, that's it.
Hazim, Vanessa, you're next.
Okay, looking around at these in like who looks fucked.
The small ones to the right, 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
They look fucked. Okay.
They look fucked. They look like it is through sheer determination that we managed to not be killed by Vanessa's Wyverned Bloom.
Okay. Then I am going to focus my main attack on. Oh no! I have to roll the Constitution save, right?
Oh yes, you do. DC 13 Constitution. Your breath catches in your lungs. You are unable to breathe. You begin to drown in your own lungs and you are restrained. So that means your speed is 0. Attacks against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saving throws. So you can still attack, but just with disadvantage. You just feel that you are not able to breathe. You've managed to sort of soldier through it a couple of times. At this time, it's just, and you're looking at it, and it knows.
Okay. Then I'm gonna attack this boil.
Oh, you got the big boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Need to roll again with disadvantage. Not that it matters. Okay, so I missed.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because if I miss my first, oh no, I get 2. Cause it's
Yeah,
I
you get
get
2
thing.
attacks.
Yeah. Phew.
Disadvantage, remember?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh yeah, pushing attack.
Yeah. Sorry, Whisper.
Oh no, I'm pushing him 15 feet away from me, so it's not next to Whisper, right? She'll still be 10 feet away. So we need to make a DC 12 strength.
The range of its thing we've established is 15, not 10, if that's what you mean.
Say again?
We've established just
I'm
through.
gonna have to hold my breath, basically.
It's 15.
Oh, I mean,
foot,
yeah.
not 10.
I mean,
it's thing.
yeah. So she was in it anyway.
14. Is it 12 or 15? You say 12. But it takes some damage. You haven't done any damage, have you?
No, I've not done it yet. Pushing attack, so it also takes an extra D8. Cool. 1d8.
Oof. A heavy blow.
Bonus
However-
action. Oh.
Yeah. No, go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah, bonus action. Pommel.
Okay. It hits.
Is that with disadvantage though?
Oh,
Ooh,
sorry.
It was.
Good shout. 1 second. Roll again. 'Twas a miss. Give
Was
him
a
back
miss.
6 hit points.
Yeah, let me just fix him. Okay. Hazim, you... Let me just check something here. Your vision begins to darken as you're not able to catch your breath here. I'm aware of the hold and breath mechanics, so this seems to be it's skip past
On the
hold
same
breath
turn?
and straight to drowning. But no, I'm just letting you know. You
Oh,
feel
yeah.
you feel like the next draw of breath in a few seconds will be important. Hazim, that's you. Vanessa, you're up.
Yeah, don't like Big Boy. So I think and given the fact that he had that face earlier,
Mhm.
I think her rage is sort of focused on him. And so she's going to do something that seemed to work the first time when it happened with Irina, and she's going to cast Mind Sliver on it.
The damage splits, actually forcibly splits the head open a little bit through this. But it manages to stay on its feet.
Even against psychic damage?
Even against psychic damage.
Oh, wow. Okay.
With the undead constitution, it's radiant or crit are the only things that bypass per rule.
Got it. All right. Well, I mean, the results speak for themselves. Whisper, I would imagine, sees the head split open, but some like shadowy wisps reach out of it, almost like hands tearing the head open from the inside. And
Fucking metal.
yeah. And she doesn't really have a bonus action right now. Let me see if she can do anything for the theme. No, unfortunately, sorry, Azim. Nothing for you. But she is going to stay put for right now.
Okay.
But I would if Whisper would have seen that, then she would know that Homeboy's on 1 HP.
It's on the ticket to the limit. This one's already in range, so it's just going to attack.
Advantage.
Oh, I almost rolled it from the wrong bloody sheet again. There we go. Attack with advantage. A 20. Next one. These are all just piling on Hazim now. You're just both seeing him begin to just vanish under this mob. They've all got inside his glaive reach. Whereas before he was last samurai in it. Now it's more like Simba and all the hyenas just jump on him in one go. And he's like, oh! They're getting him. Which one am I on here? Target. Oh, yeah, it's a boss man. I wonder why it was going so weird. Yeah, he is going to attack Hazim also. First one misses. Second one misses.
What was all
Shocking
those?
stuff.
Why was that four attack dice got rolled then?
Advantage. He rolls 2 with its advantage at the same time. Just so you have here's both results. Whisper.
Constitution.
Hey, I am
Constitution. You're within 15 feet of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God, if she gets...
You're in a drowning zone.
Oh, nice.
Does that pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 12. D12.
Oh, okay.
Me to beat it.
Okay.
He succeeds. He shrugs it off. You see that you see his attempt at the spell, and it's not fussed. What else are you doing?
Move.
Yeah, I don't really have, where's the ruler? Okay. Oh, why didn't it? Like, won't let me drag it. Okay. That is my turn.
No bonuses from you. Okay.
Not right now, no, I got nothing right now.
Hazim, can
Constitution
you
saving throw?
please make me a DC 13 Constitution? Oh, it's 13. No, hold on. No, that's that. I opened the wrong thing. Yeah, a DC 12 Constitution saving throw.
Do I have disadvantages on this? Did you say, or is it disadvantage on dex?
No, it's Dex saves you got disadvantage on.
Okay.
Cool. You managed to shrug off the end effect. As a DM, I was rather scared of how that roll was going to go, because if you fail on the second round, your HP drops to 0. Which is just like...
All right. Okay, so it's an instant. I mean, it wouldn't matter anyway because I've got 15 hit points, so nothing good's going to happen this turn anyway. I am going to disengage.
Oh, okay.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2.
Are you dashing? Because if not, one day you will remember.
No, I'm using feline agility. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I'm taking myself out of the combat for a second. So yeah, I'm over here.
Oof, okay. What's he thinking when he does this? What's going through Hazim's mind?
That he needs to get away from second because if all these start blowing up, he's gonna just get absolutely creamed.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna take one more step away from there.
Okay.
I mean, they were on me, so I don't know whether they're just gonna kind of like turn and chase me.
Well, we'll see. Vanessa, it's you. You see Hazim turn tail and run across the river.
Can't say I'm surprised, quite frankly. Yeah, I mean, I figure the weird shadow stuff is still going on in his head, so I'm going to continue to try and mind sliver it. Hope that it does something.
Okay. It survives. Jeez. Why did it do it twice? Oh no, it survived with a hold on. Survive with a oh, did you roll 1 damage? No, you rolled 9 damage.
Yeah.
I want to check a roll there, but it doesn't seem right that he survived with a.
He survived and then he rolled his undead fortitude.
For some reason I thought it was 10 plus. So okay, yeah, he's.
I'll be back momentarily. My dog is crying for some reason.
DC of 5 plus for damage taken. Well, he took 9 damage from the spell.
He has to be 14.
Yeah. That's concerning. No, he does not survive. I need to look into that because that is not the case. So he dies. As he does so, he explodes.
Who died?
Big boy.
I thought he rolled his undead fortitude.
The math of it was wrong when you look at it. It's 5 plus per damage. The DC is 5 plus per damage taken. It said he survived with a 10, but Vanessa did 9 damage, so it should have been a DC of 14. So something screwy there. So that one rolls a nat 20 on its dex save. This one rolls a nat 1 on its dex save. The damage is 2d8. I mean, they're both on 1 HP anyway, so they're both taking damage and exploding. It's just how... So that one survives the explosion. This one survive the explosion. Another explosion goes off. The 2 little ones remain on their feet, Vanessa. Anything else from you?
What about the one to the upper left of it?
That wasn't.
Would that take damage?
That wasn't 5 feet within Big Boy or the second exploder.
Oh, okay.
So the one to the north avoids.
You mean this one? This one's not 5 feet within 5 feet of
Yeah,
Big Boy.
because
Big Boy was there.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Okay. Well, yeah. Nothing from me. I just blew up Big Boy's head. It's now just shadows escaping it. It's very theatrical. I figured the split maybe all the way came down to its chest, and it's just kind of like close to his knees. But yeah, that's it for her right now. She's gonna stay in the train.
This one. Comes across the river. Does Hazim do anything?
Yeah, I would have attacked him when he got in range.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hits, he will uncanny dodge the incoming damage. So yeah, roll your damage. And I'll give him half back.
Was 6 enough to kill him?
So 6 would not have been enough to kill him.
Okay.
Yeah, his speed becomes 0. You stop him at glaive length. He's
Yeah, I do.
nothing he can do there for now.
Kind of like, just kind of keeping him away. Just kind of like got it in his chest a little bit, just keeping him from
Yeah.
moving forward.
This next one comes staggering up towards you. Whisper. Oh, also hits Hazim. Oops. Anything you can do about a 22, Whisper?
No, I have none of that.
Ah! Bollocks.
Hold on, DM.
Yes.
What are the movement on these?
35.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Where did he move? Okay, I wasn't sure whether he actually got it there in one movement. It's okay.
No, he got over to you.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I will just roll the damage like that instead. 8. So I'll apply 8 damage to you, Whisper, because I misclicked there. The other one is going to come up for you as well.
What am I concentrating on right now?
Your shield
Shield
of...
of faith.
Yeah, your
Shield
shield
of
of faith. Your plus 2
It
AC.
should tell you what you're concentrating on when the thing comes out.
Oh, I didn't see.
The other one is going to attack advantageously. Nat 20 on Whisper. Same as it ever was. You see the second one just barrel into Whisper and take her heavily across the midsection.
The reason I have a concentration is reason saving throw concentration. Oh, thank you.
Whisper, it is you. You are surrounded by the bad guys.
Just disengage. How dead are they?
These are both ones that have failed to be killed by Wither and Bloom. These are being torn to shreds, but are somehow managing to stay alive. Mechanically, they both have 1 HP.
Engage, 15, 20. Nope.
So you disengaging?
Yes.
Okay.
Just go through the bush then. You're using up. One.
I hit the wrong arrow like 15 times.
So that's your action to disengage. Any bonus
Yep.
from you?
Not that I can. Nope.
I'm surprised that was not the moment that you chose to Word of Radiance.
I don't want them to die right next to me. No thanks.
You know you can.
Hazim, it's you.
Vanessa,
you're next.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna hopefully get a critical in the 3 attacks on this dude. That does
Hits.
not.
Big blow. Still on its feet. Hits. It looks like it's a mortal strike. Let's see what happens. It dies. Tell me how you cut it down.
As it's kind of like pushing in, I can see it's like leaning on, so I kind of like just push away a little bit because I know it's going to push itself on, and I just draw my blade down to cut it on its extended belly.
Nice. You falls to the floor. It explodes, but you're a good distance away from it. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm then gonna start moving back over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hoping that being in the water might attract them.
Okay.
Run over with the glaive and kind of like splash water up towards them.
Okay. About you?
That me.
Okay, Vanessa, it's you.
Question: the two that are to the north of the big boy, those are dead as well, right?
Yes.
All three of these are dead. Got it. Cool. Got it.
There are only 2 left, and they are these
Got
2.
it. So I'm gonna go ahead and
Rekis has skillfully dispatched her too.
yeah, I don't care about her.
All the kids are dead.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and cast. Yeah, they're only on 1 HP, but so how does the fortitude work with them? It's 5 plus whatever damage I deal. They have.
Yeah, but I'm gonna check manually both of these
Okay.
results.
All
So
right.
yeah, 5 plus whatever damage you do is the DC,
Got it. All right.
unless crit or radiant.
Got it. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm feeling pretty sapped right now, so I'm just gonna throw out my crossbow and try to do what I do. Do I do?
You
I
hit.
do. So that's 5. So
It dies as it rolls a 2.
He's gonna blow his mate up.
Yeah, let's do a check.
I mean, is he on enough health, or is it gonna hit him? Has he got 1 hit point?
Mm-hmm.
So he takes damage then, right?
Yeah, it'll take some. Yeah. If you take.
Yeah, he's gonna take 1 point. Yeah.
So yeah, you take 1. Well, describe this this chain reaction, Vanessa.
yeah, she's damp, wet hair, eyes have kind of returned to normal. Skin is less pallid than it was. She's feeling pretty exhausted, so she'll just whip out her crossbow and aim it from the tree, and it'll hit into the center of the one zombie's head and just explode, and then the explosion triggers the other one, who also explodes.
Well, do we know? We don't know if the one's died yet. I think he's not rolled. The other one's not rolled his.
He said it was a chain reaction.
Yeah, but it still has to roll its undead fortitude to see whether it dies. The first dude's died.
DM,
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. But then you should have interrupted me rolling the fucking damage, because that would have decided what the DC was for the thing to stay alive. So we're going back and doing what I was going to do in the first place now.
Just hand wave it. It's gonna die.
Oh, now you say it.
I'm
No.
prepared. I'm prepared. I'm prepared to hand wave, given the narrative of Vanessa's description. So yeah, chain reaction, heads explode, guts everywhere.
Whisper does get some guts on her, but they're not poisonous. It's just entrails.
A single is there like a single little stretch of intestine just on her face.
A little intestine slaps her in the back of the head. She's
Yeah.
running away.
It goes.
Dong. Just zombie dong just lands from above.
Shocking. Yes. And the river falls relatively silent.
Kind of have a look around, glaive in the water, and then I'll kind of like kneel down into. Because you said it's at waist height, right? I'm just gonna start scooping water over myself, washing the entrails off. Kind of run it through my fur. You all okay? Oh.
I'm gonna reach out a hand to you. Do you need help?
A rest
And
would
this
help.
is me asking, like, do you want me to just heal you now, or do you want to do a rest?
I mean, if I do a rest, I get everything back, so it's always better for me taking an hour.
Okay.
I think we should rest when we find camp.
Okay.
What of you? You got much left? I know before we started this I said to save something, but it didn't seem like much of a choice.
Stopped thinking about saving anything. But
You
I do
saved
have
me.
some left.
Okay. What about you, Vanessa? You okay?
Vanessa's up in the tree right now, and you can't see her because of the canopy, presumably, unless you I guess you do a perception check if you want to. But she is hyperventilating right now. She's like trying to calm herself down, put the crossbow away, and like sitting perched up onto a branch, but like leaning against the trunk of the tree, just like trying to slow her breathing down.
I assume we can't see you, but could we hear you?
She's not. I mean, she's not like, but it's definitely like.
Okay.
That was in
But
combat.
Yeah.
You
it's
just
like
did it. Yeah, a brown paper bag crinkling.
Exactly. But she's very much like coming down off a panic attack right there.
If you don't respond to Hazim, I will then call out Vanessa.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just give me a moment.
I'm going to step out of the water. We do that. I just. Mm-mm.
That was close.
I'm going to go check on the others. What are we calling bandits? I feel like we wouldn't
Refugees
be
now.
calling them bandits. Yeah, I'm gonna go check on the bandits. Then.
Rebels. Go with rebels.
I don't like that term, DM.
The Red Bulls.
Oh no, it wasn't rebels that they didn't like.
It
What
was
did they not
bandits
like?
we didn't like.
Yeah. They don't like being called
Traitors.
bandits.
The traitors, I think I
Yeah.
originally called them. Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah,
just...
you see that Rekis is. She's got a few a few burns on her. You see that she obviously learnt a hard lesson with the first one, but the second one you'll see has sort of been driven over to the base of a tree where it exploded. All the other non-combatants appear fine.
Yeah, I will just kind of like sit down back against the wall, just have a minute, catching breath.
You feel just for a moment a single, you're sure it's probably trying to be reassuring, just squeeze on your shoulder for a moment, Vanessa. There's no one there, but you just feel it.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't make her feel any better.
No.
But
No, I imagine not.
yeah. She will look down though at the zombie, the big one, just to make sure that the face is like it hasn't changed again.
From what you can see from what remains of the head, it is as corpse-like as it ever was, except for that moment where it wasn't.
All right.
I never know
Marcus-
with Jack if Jack's like, this is awful character stuff and I'm here for it, or if it's actually like, no, an actual fuck you, DM.
Oh no, you'll know if I was that.
If Rekis and everyone seems to be managing themselves, I'm going to come back and just sit next to Hazim on the wall. Do we just rest here?
Until the others catch us up. Yeah. I just saw that message pop up.
Yeah, DM, can we have a break? Break?
What message pop up?
In Zoom chat.
Oh, absolutely we can. Yeah, that combat ran for longer than I expected. Let's take 10, and then we'll carry on for another 30. So yeah, I will take us out. We will be right back immediately to you in the future. And we're back. Yes. Oh, I have to get the map actually. There we go, it's better. So Vanessa still up her tree, I believe.
I think after a few minutes, she steel herself, keep her composure, and slink down.
Yeah.
Is
Just
everyone all
waiting.
right?
Fine. Need to rest up a little when they make the camp, but yeah, that was not enjoyable.
Whisper, what about you?
I'm still running, but I have come close to Tharn too many times in the past few days. I'm wearing thin.
Vanessa will just look around. Where are the others at? Are they like relatively safe? Or...
But yeah, maybe like 30 foot behind. We'll say we're just, 15, 20 foot off the battle map. They're now
Approaching.
caught up and yeah, they're now back around you. Remind me how long your transformation lasts, Whisper? Is that off you now? Is it a minute?
Oh, it's off now. It's a minute.
I have a very
So
quick
it
way
would've
to remove spell effects now.
Oh,
Handy for
yeah. Once
concentration.
combat dropped, it would have been gone.
Cool. Yeah, and Rekis is everybody all right?
We are.
We're alive.
Yourselves?
Yes, we managed. The first one, and just shows like the minor, almost like chemical burn on like her chin and shoulder. The first one caught me when it died, but I'd learned my lesson by the next one.
Are these not common then? You did not know how to fight them?
Not particularly. I've heard about them spewing "This is they die," but I thought I was safe to get away, but he got the better of me. Knowing is not always the same as being able to execute.
Are these the dead like others, like the ones that walk on land? I mean, none of the other dead that we've fought since we've been here have had this kind of effect.
As above the table, I would say that's not entirely true. You have
Really?
encountered, yeah, there was
An exploding zone?
the gas spewing one in the old guardhouse where there was the letter about like infection. That also exploded on death.
Oh, it did? Oh, it's been 8 years.
Yeah.
So scratch that. Roll that back. Yeah, I have nothing to say then.
We wanting to rest here, or do we want to make it to the manor first?
I'm presuming we're heading closer, but where are you intending to make your camp, Rekis? Away from the water, I presume.
Yes, if we're going to rest, we should make it a couple of 100 feet across the other side before we settle down. When it comes to Dekovan, we'll set up a camp a few 100 feet away.
Okay.
Can you throw up the map, by the way, just so I can see it?
Always. Should be loading now for you.
Because the reason I'm asking too is I wonder if while they're setting up camp, if it's worth it to take a detour to the Three Rivers or the Three Traders, if there would be enough time, or if we just need to just chill, rest.
I mean, on 15 hit points, I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, okay.
So, I think Three Rivers. I mean, we can talk about this while we're walking. It seems like there's something important to the Three Traitors, but we don't know what's going to happen up there, and Silverbass is relying on us to give them somewhere safer to rest. I wouldn't want us to get caught up into something bigger over that way and leave everybody here without shelter, any decent protection.
No, you're right. I was just thinking out loud.
One thing at a time. We will go to the manor and they can set up camp and we can go in and...
Dig around.
Yes. Hopefully find some answers. Maybe even something that will provide even more context for the traders.
Perhaps...
Did Hazim share? Oh, sorry.
Go on.
Did Hazim share his results, the answer that he got from the power specs?
Not out to everybody else, but Rekis asked me, and I said, I told her, I said, like, yeah, everything's fine. It says that we'll be fine to go, even though it wasn't necessarily that.
You used wording that didn't elicit a deception roll, but it was very, very carefully worded.
No, I didn't. I outright lied.
You said something. She was like,
"Oh yeah."
She was like, "Does this follow your destiny event?" And you said, "This is a good thing we are doing."
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, anything. Yeah, this is always good for your destiny. I think I said, yeah. Which was just for my destiny. Doesn't necessarily mean that the current course of action is a bad thing to do. It just doesn't lead towards what my destiny is.
Yeah,
but that might be bad for my destiny. Yeah.
Your destiny is being killed by drowners on the road, so yes, which does not help your destiny.
Yeah. Imagine that whatever the three traitors is, it's been around for a while, perhaps longer than the manor. Perhaps there is information in the manor about it. It is fairly close.
We may rest and then we wait. When we get there, we look.
Was the manor not Drakhov's originally? Did I misunderstand something?
No, she spent time there when she was a child, but it was some noble, some friend of the family, perhaps. All it said is that she spent... All anyone knows is that she spent time there when she was younger. But... for what reason? And for what purpose?
What is the land around here like, DM? What are we seeing as we walk?
Like most of the forest here, a lot of what you've seen in Falconia so far seems to be caught at the... Imagine a heat wave, an unexpectedly late heat wave at the end of summer, as it's normally starting to turn into autumn or fall, as some would say. Lots of greens turning into golds, but also all the bird life still out, still heavy with insects, muggy air. For where you are, you have the river. Obviously, has flown down to Lake Kriegvogel. You have fairly similar forests on this side of it. So you've crossed over the Vukar River. By crossing this river after the combat, you have left the Forest of Torches. And you would, as a passing observation, know that the trees seem to be slightly higher on the Forest of Torches side. Probably just because you know that you're gradually approaching the foothill of mountains, and maybe they don't always get quite as much sun. Yeah, you're now in the forest, but you haven't got a name for. But you know it's just north of the hills of the Sleeping Army, where you found the owlbear cave. So you are currently about here as you cross.
I've not got the map. Where's that?
I had to refresh.
Is it up
Um,
for you, Jack? Oh,
it's up for me now. I just refreshed.
If you both F5, it should come up.
Have I seen any lights up in the Forest of Torches?
No.
Okay.
Have I seen any lights in Forest of Torches?
Also, no.
Hazim, it's your turn.
DM, have I seen any lights in the Forest of Torches?
Well, I mean, you've spoilt it now, so I didn't even get to be involved. Everybody else got to play their part, and my player agency was taken away from me.
Oh, Thomas, have you seen any lights in the Forest of Torches?
Yes, Father. Thank you for asking. What? Okay.
I am just going to very tiredly just put one foot in front of the other, keeping an eye on the forest and the river. Until at some point I'm just gonna blurt out, I was right to not go in the river, and I would just like that said now. And then I'm gonna go quiet.
We're
You
walking.
guys gave her so much shit when we went to the owlbear cave about not going in the river. And now we're all soaked and covered in guts walking along.
I'm not covered in
suffered
guts.
the consequences of going in the river.
I think you're the only one that's covered
Yeah,
in guts.
I had a wash, you dirty bitch. She's like, no, I love it. Wild.
Actually, as we're walking, Vanessa will look back at Hazim and whisper, and focus on Whisper. You have something in your hair. And she'll extend her hand as if maybe to like pull it out, but she just flip her wrist, and just for a moment, it's almost as if like your own shadow comes and reaches off and pulls like the grime off of you, and you are clean.
Thank you.
Should
If
probably do
only
that
it
for
could
him
clean
too.
up the inside.
Well, I can at least do something about the smell, right? And she'll look at Hazim, and some of those shadowy wisps will come off him and try to pull off the wet fur scent from him.
Would this
Pull
be
it off my fur.
for Whisper and Hazim? Would this be notably different to how your mage hand had been previously? Is this clearly
Oh, that's what I
absolutely,
thought.
a different spell?
They've never seen this before.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were doing mage hand. Okay.
No, it
That's
was
why I prompted.
Assume
across
it was prestidigitation.
across the
right?
table is presentation, but haven't had that before. So
Oh, have you changed it? Have you changed it up? You picked up prestidigitation?
no, still have both, but I got a new cantrip. So
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
What fucking class is this chick?
I got Luca to give me the breakdown of what she thought Vanessa was all about, and I was like, "Cool, thanks for this information."
Yeah. No, I didn't even know. I didn't know you could get cantrips after you start up.
I think what it was is
Interesting.
technically what it was is I didn't start with the proper number of cantrips.
Oh,
so
really?
when I leveled up, I realized, and so I gave myself one because I should have had it.
Okay.
So.
And so it's prestidigitation. So you just okay. I'm like,
You no longer smell like wet dog or wet fox.
I mean, I presume the smell is still there, though. Have you cleaned me
Yeah,
up?
you can check. Yeah,
Yeah, you can change scent.
You can change your scent.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright. And I just look at Vanessa and like, I don't know what you did, but I appreciate it.
How is Vanessa feeling? what's on Vanessa's mind? Or,
Uh,
if she doesn't show what's on her mind, how's she feeling?
Well, she is calmer now that she's walking. She's straightened her back up and walking. And when she did that, there's almost, and I'd say Whisper probably noticed it, especially just because she's extra perceptive. But like, there was this moment of like momentary doubt when she cast the spell, as if she wasn't sure if it would work, or if she didn't know what it would do. But when it did what she intended it to do, she resumed that kind of like confidence that she has. But any other feelings that anyone else perceived, they'd have to roll something else.
Okay.
I don't know if I would be like trying to suss out what you're feeling. I feel like, if anything, I assume you're feeling just similarly to me, where it's just a lot of shit that's happening. And very tired, and a lot of traumatic days right in a row.
I will go ahead and roll a deception, and the DC can be, if you'll allow this, DM, can be your individual passives. So if I roll shit, then you both may notice. Or not.
No,
Huh.
I feel we've done that before. I feel like when someone...
No. My thing isn't reacting.
Oh. I just thought you'd be ultra fucking impatient. 20.
Oh yeah, no.
All
You only
right.
get shit. Yeah, no. She's cool as a cucumber.
Seemingly.
Whilst also hyperventilating earlier.
I mean, I look much more cleaned up now, but I am definitely not cool as a cucumber. I look wild around the eyes, and definitely
Crazy as a
just-
carrot.
Just-
she's hungry for carrots.
Just like when you've been like running like rabbits, like they start to get that. That's kind of what she's looking like now.
What is it about the river that disturbs you so much?
I'm just not at home in the water.
You're not
Is
the
it
only
any
one.
water? Is it any water then, for both of you?
For me, it is large bodies of water. I have never been on the sea. It's already in my player notes, DM, so. So, I share the sentiment, Whisper.
There's always something lurking. Can't see the bottom. There's no feel of the earth under. And there's no sense to follow. It is not anywhere that I feel comfortable or rooted safely on the ground.
Well, I certainly felt the bottom of the river this time. Shallow depths and all.
It was a tough one that got you in there in the first place. I must have knocked it down 4 or 5 times.
Thank you for getting me up, by the way.
I think it goes without saying that after any of these fights, I don't think we need to thank each other. We are all trying to help each other, yes.
Sometimes it's good to be reminded of gratitude.
Then I thank you as well. When I had them all around me, whatever it was you did worked.
Yes, it did. And Vanessa just kind of turned heel, as if like she was totally in control of the situation. She completely understood what was going to happen, and keep walking.
I'm presuming we're walking tree line near the banks of the lake. We're walking along the lake, sure?
Yeah, you're heading round that way. Yeah, you're sort of double back for a little bit.
We can see Silver Bass on the other side.
Not quite yet, but after a little while of talking, you will get to about an hour and a half walk ahead of you before you get to the point where Rekis wants to camp down, and based on the distance and the time of our session, Rekis will suggest you taking a rest at the campsite that they will remain at while you go on to the mansion. And two birds, one stone, unless anybody has any strong objection to that.
Can you ping for me on the map where the mansion is? The manor? Sorry. Okay.
It's not like it's not like a boathouse. It doesn't actually sit on the river, but it's on the lake, but it's visible, in the trees.
What?
Yeah. Oh, go on.
Do we have a full view of it yet?
No, you have a worse.
Okay.
Well, you have no view at the moment. You've seen elements of it before, and you'll know that it's been described to you as an old mansion that was built up around the ruins of an even older fort or guardhouse at one point. So there are some sort of castle elements that have been adopted into like the mansion around it. Lamentably for any architect who was having to set all that up.
Huh?
On that note, I think we should do as you suggested, Azim, and take a bit of a rest while we can. We don't know what's waiting for us. It's whatever manner this is.
Like,
Sounds
I
like-
know.
I mean, I know.
I feel like I was trying.
I agree. An hour. Catch our breath.
Yes.
Unless, I mean, I don't know. Is just casually walking. Can you not just take a short rest? I thought it was just if it's like exertion, you can't take a rest.
You're staying alert. Presumably, you're doing checks. There is no short rest whilst also travelling the map. You gotta rest.
Oh,
because enough things happen or are able to be doable during short rests that make no sense. Like a lot of things are, you study this during a short rest. You ain't tuned into shit walking along. So no, you cease your
Clearly, you've
ambulatory.
never read a book while walking.
I've read so many books whilst walking.
To
So
all
yeah,
time.
you reach a point where Rekis tells you you're about half a mile away. They all settle down, and a couple of fighting age adults make a bit of a very loose perimeter, and a couple go and have a bit of a light forage, and no fire is made yet, but they start to gather stuff up to make one later if needed. It's still only late morning by this point. You set off nice and early. Why is Lucas shaking her head?
Just already needing a rest. Just
You already need what?
Already
needing
need
a
a
rest,
rest?
and it's
Yeah.
still like barely past breakfast.
Yeah. And yeah, you are able to take an hour, if you so desire, at this campsite. Get some, have some 11sies before you take the directions from Rekis and carry on towards Decavan Manor, which is about half an hour's walk from you at this point.
Take
Can
about
I-
2 weeks for us to get there.
Can I also do a little bit of foraging? Just see what I can find.
You can. Is this a survival check, or is this part of your background and you want to do something with it?
Just survive. I have a list of herbs and things that
Yeah, let me
I keep
survival
my
check.
eye out. Landed on a 20 for a second.
You find a modest blackberry rush. You managed to get 1d20 plus 5 blackberries.
Okay.
They would constitute 2 rations. But yeah, we will say as you have rested up, remember to apply it to yourselves, everybody. You know you are 30 minutes away from Decovan Manor, and you set off, and that is where we will pick up next week to the viewers here on YouTube.
So is first aid a cantrip for you, or is it? Oh, it uses your thing. He's not it first aid. It uses your.
Yeah, it's a
Hit dice.
cantrip, but it uses my hit dice
Okay,
and
that's fine.
gives the result of in healing to someone else.
That's fine.
I have completely forgotten where to roll my hit dice from. Why? Have I
There is
done-
a button next when you go to short rest. It will prompt you.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, we will end there with the group having had a little bit of a rest and heading off towards Decovan Manor, leaving Rekis and the others behind. And that is where we will pick up next week here on YouTube. Slightly longer for us. Yeah, I was Harrison. I was your DM. That's Jack. He was Vanessa. That's Luca. She was Whisper. That's Mad. He was Mad. No, he was Hazim. And we will see you here next time. Oh, what are we rolling? More dice. Goodbye.